ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job. Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
To remember I have to fence some stuff if I go anywhere civilized. Can't sell out the key anymore. It's time to stop picking locks and just, grab any tablets I see. Otherwise, continue onward toward the destination. All topped up. I see one person up there. pharmaceuticals that I've never used. Take the elevator. So the optional is deactivate the bomb. And I don't know how to do that.
Came back to finish the job personally? Talk sense into me? You're the one who's lost their mind. What the hell happened to you? You had Creeks' legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Looking out for number one, huh? So you did pick up some of my dirty habits. Maybe I taught you too well. You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. Well, at least we know you are still human. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now.
If I can persuade him.
And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that?
Let's start off with the 4-point manipulation.
As is every member of the fleet. And if I give them all one more day, maybe we make it out of this.
Try. Yeah.
My story ends either way, but this way, I get to close the book. No one else. Not everything has to be logical.
Okay,
Sistef
we're
can
gonna
have its
reload on this.
victory. I'll feel better knowing you weren't there to see it. Sorry, Rook. You betray the fleet, and you get a traitor's death. One way or the other. You and I both know that the moment I try to leave the station, Ikande will either attempt to capture me or blow me out of the void. No, I refuse to go out that way. If I am going down, I am taking the key with me. No one will ever set foot on this station again. Your arrogance is unbelievable. You think I'm doing this just to be rid of you? No. I simply refuse to be the first person since Jasper Creeks to allow UC Sistef to take over this station. If this is truly the final chapter of the Crimson Fleet, then the message has to be sent that we did not go silently!
I'm going to try to get the diplomatic solution here. Into the I'm gonna try to persuade Delgado. Let's see what we've got. Velocity is our best thing here. 15% persuasion chance.
Came back to finish the job personally? Talk sense into me? You're the one who's lost their mind. What the hell happened to you? You had Creeks' legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Looking out for number one, huh? So you did pick up some of my dirty habits. Maybe I taught you too well. You know, when we were on Suarov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. Well, at least we know you are still human. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now.
Okay, try to persuade him.
And spend the rest of my life in the brig? Without a credit to my name? Why would I do that?
I could have used my better suit. Let's see. Get 8 points on him.
So you noticed. And yeah, believe me, keeping people from burying a knife in your back wasn't easy. And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other.
More points. Oh, you've got manipulation up. Yay.
As is every member of the fleet. And if I give them all one more day, maybe we make it out of this. Fine. You win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so.
Wouldn't that be a rush if we could go to his cell and restart the Crimson Fleet with us in charge? Let's see. Evaluate the weapon computer. Security controls. Lockdown is deactivated. From the bomb. else do we have here?
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little
Go.
game between the members of
Taking
the
everything
settled
else.
systems.
The least you can do
That's quite a
is give
bold
me a moment of
statement.
peace.
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
Excuse me.
I know Sistef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet
We probably didn't get anywhere near.
and nothing. I mean,
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactic.
Okay, hello.
My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled system.
Hello.
His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Cricks. Good evening, Mr. Cricks.
good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Grav jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history?
Okay, so we got 4. That's good enough. Oh, I need to go back and talk to Shinya Voss. Do I? Guess not. There was... Yeah, I deactivated his bomb. Yeah, I guess we just head back to the vigilance.
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do my part. A lot of heroes on this day.
I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado and Shinya Voss have been taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? I certainly would have preferred to have reached a resolution regarding her whereabouts. After all, she was the fleet's second in command.
Just watch your back. I'm fairly certain she's not going to simply forget what you've done to the Crimson Fleet.
Let's not ruin the moment, Gillian. I'm sure our friend here is feeling quite pleased. Am I correct? I can understand that. The dual life you are leading must have been incredibly stressful.
Honestly, I have no idea how you kept it all together.
Well, let me let you in on a bit of a surprise. Something I've been working on for a while. I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit. Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away.
Leaving the door
Anyway,
open.
enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
Okay, 250,000 credits is not a bad reward. And he dumped a uniform on me, which overloads me. So, SysDef formal uniform is intimidation.
Crimson Fleet is no more. We have you to thank.
So I think it's time for me to get back
Having
to
you work with SysDef
Constellation
has been an
business.
absolute pleasure.
So here's all the quests we have left to do. So a bunch of random activities. Something tells me I'm not actually going to go back and do all of those. We have some miscellaneous things, and Unearthed moves on the main mission. That'll probably be our next thing. For now, let's let's head back to New Atlantis. Yeah, pick up my crew. I guess I can start by reassigning them. Okay, so I need to head back to the lodge before I can do that. This is fine. Why is that grayed out? Oh, I have contraband.
I really did think this place would see a bit more
Good to see
action.
you. I hope we have what you need.
Let's see, stolen artwork. Most of it, I think, is in the ship.
And it long time. It seems like
And we can handle the rest of the sales back at New Atlantis off camera.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Okay, let's get everybody assigned. Belfort. And everybody should be making their way to the ship now. And let's team up with
It is pleased.
Patricia.
And just what is on your mind at this moment? I am at your side.
And we are going to go refresh our rested buff, and I'll call it a recording.